My mom tried to rename my baby, so I put her in a home. I had my first child 4 months ago, after struggling with infertility for almost 6 years. My husband and I were overjoyed when we finally welcomed our daughter, Iris June. The name has deep meaning to me. Iris was my grandmother's name, and June is the month we finally got a positive test after years of loss. The moment I held her, I knew no other name would ever fit. My mother, however, had other plans. She showed up at the hospital with a custom onesie that said Little Marlene Jr. in glittery gold letters. My mother's name is Marlene. She acted like it was a cute joke, but the next day she brought balloons with Welcome Marlene Jr. printed on them. She even tried to convince the nurse to change the name tag on the bassinet. I laughed it off at first. Postpartum hormones and all. But then she started introducing my daughter to people as Marlene. I corrected her, gently at first, then firmly. Then yes, I snapped one day and said, her name is not Marlene and it never will be. You had your baby already. This one is mine. That should have been the end of it. Instead, she doubled down. She made a post tagging my entire extended family with a photo of Iris and the caption, my little namesake. The legacy lives on. I told her she could no longer babysit unsupervised. She cried, called me cold, told me I was denying her legacy. I told her she was overstepping. She said she was just deeply connected to Iris in a spiritual way, and that the child had chosen her. When I went back to work last month, my mother offered to watch Iris during the day. Reluctantly, I agreed. Daycare waitlists are brutal in my area. I installed nanny cams. I caught her calling my baby Marlene all day long. When Iris would cry, she'd say, Marlene, stop that. When she rocked her to sleep, she sang lullabies with her name swapped out. I even caught her on camera whispering, don't worry, I'll make mommy come around. She doesn't get it yet. I saw red. I came home early, fired her on the spot, and told her she'd crossed every boundary I had. She sobbed, dropped to her knees, and begged me not to cut her out. I didn't, but I did put her in a very nice assisted living facility, closer to her sister in another state. I made this decision because I honestly don't trust her near my daughter anymore. Now half my family is calling me cruel. They say I banished my mother for loving her granddaughter too much, that it was just a name, that I overreacted. Even my husband thinks a retirement home was a bit extreme. I don't know what to do anymore. Did I really go too far by putting my mom in a home over a name?